Hey, what's going on, y'all? November the 15th. Let's get to it. So last night, one game last night. So me and Jay Star went at it. I believe I took Utah. I like Utah, man. I really like Utah. So I was cool taking Utah on the spread. Jay Star took the Mavericks. I think he likes the Mavericks too. He's like a Luka fan, Kyrie Irving fan. So I feel like it was fair. It was fair and square. Right? He got his team, I got my team, right? And my team's the underdog team, the Utah Jazz. And what do we have? The Utah Jazz actually won the game. I was looking to cover the spread, right? I wanted to make sure they didn't lose by any more than 9 points. But Utah Jazz had bigger things in mind. They said, you know what? We're going to win this game here, man. And they won the game, which is really good. I'm not going to sit here and act like I watched the whole game. I'm gonna watch it again this weekend. I am gonna watch it because I want to see. I'm really interested in the Utah Jazz team this year and to see how far they are from being a serious team, a team that other teams got to take serious. So I'm really watching them closely this year, and I'm glad they got that win last night, man. I'm glad they got a win for me and they got a win for themselves, yo. So shout out to the Utah Jazz. All right, so the player watch was Cody Williams. He had 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Pretty much, he played 15 minutes. Finished with a plus 11, which is good. But I don't think he's getting a lot of usage. It's not that I think. I know he's not getting a lot of usage right now, and he's young. There's time. Uh, it was a rookie watch last night, so you never know what you're gonna get, right? But that doesn't mean nothing. Just because the guy got 3 points, 3 rebounds, played 15 minutes, to me that doesn't mean nothing, man. I'm still going to keep my eye on Cody Williams to see how he progresses. And yeah, whether he's going to be better than his brother or not, I don't do better. I don't do better. I do what kind of player is he going to be? Like what identity? What's his player ID? Who is he? Like what does he offer teams? That's what I want to know about Cody Williams, right? Who is he going to grow into? What kind of player? But I like Cody Williams. I'm going to say off the bat, I think I have high hopes for him. And I think he'll be all right. All right. So I don't know. We'll probably check out another game with him soon or at some point. But anyways, let's go straight into the topic, man. It's Friday, so let's just get everything done quick, man. Talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think at this point they're 13-0, doing really good. I'm doing a really good having a really good season so far. And the question I have is like, are they a team that you could bet on right now? Can you buy what the Cavs is cooking? Can you do that right now? I mean, I like the Cavs last year, and they had a decent playoffs last year, 2023-24. I believe that this year they won't have. I think this year is going to be even more tough for them. Regardless, I don't care if they go 82-0, or let's say I don't care if they go 80-2. At the end of the day, I think the Cleveland Cavaliers, uh, they got a lot to do to prove to me that they could actually get through a playoff series and win a finals, or even get to the finals. There's so many teams that they have to worry about. I just don't see the Cavs. I still see the Cavs as a team that's maybe third or fourth in the East. Regardless, I think they're third or fourth in the East, regardless what their season looks like. I think they're a good season team, probably the best season team. They'll probably be the best season team this year. Yeah, I'll say that. I'm okay saying that. But aside from that, I think when it comes to the playoffs, I think it's going to be tough for them, man. I think it's going to be really tough. And I'd be surprised if they even make the finals, you know? But looking at their season so far, right? The thing I'm wondering, really, look, have they been battle tested so far? have the Cavs because honestly, let me pull up their let me pull up who they went up against so far. Let me pull it up right here. Okay. Uh, so the Cavs, this is who they played so far, and I'm not hating. I like the Cavs. I think they're a good team. All right, they're a really good team. All right, and they're playing really good. Let me just say that first of all. But the teams they've played so far, and they're 13-0. They've played the Raptors, my team. Okay, we're a young team, young developing team. Pistons, same, another young developing team. They played the Wizards. All right, the Knicks. Pretty much, the Knicks are a new team trying to figure it out. So I think that was the Knicks was their fourth game, right? Okay, Knicks are good, but look, I think the Knicks are still trying to, like trying to gel together and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? So that's one. Who else did they play? The Lakers, and they beat the Lakers 134 to 110. That's a game I'll say the Cleveland Cavaliers definitely showed out. I'll give them that game. Okay, but then we got the Magics. No Paolo Banchero, right? So they won that game. Okay. Bucks played the Bucks twice. First time Giannis was out, I believe. Right? They beat the Bucks 114 to 113 just by 1 point. Giannis was out. Played the Bucks right after again in Cleveland. I think Giannis played in that one, and they beat the Bucks 116 to 114. So very close game against the Bucks. And like I said, the first game that they didn't even have Giannis, and they only won by 1 point. All right. The next game they had was New Orleans. They won 131 to 122. Golden State, they beat Golden State 136 to 117. Beat Brooklyn 105 to 100. Close game. Beat Chicago 119 to 113. And then they beat Philly 114 to 106. But Philly was out Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid. Okay, so that's the last game they won, and now they're currently 13-0. So what I'm trying to say is I don't think that the Cleveland Cavaliers have been battle tested yet. I think the next game that you could look out for is going to be Boston, even though Boston has their issues too. I think that will be a battle tester for them. Let me see. That game I think is next Tuesday. So look out for Cleveland and Boston. That game will tell you what Cleveland's really about and what Cleveland's really on. All right. So moving on to what we got for today. What do we got today? What are the picks today? So we're gonna do two games, all right? Me and Jay start doing two games. So I'm doing the Raptors +2 at home versus the Detroit Pistons. Okay. And I'm going with the Denver Nuggets visiting the New Orleans Pelicans -4.5. So they got to win by 5 points in New Orleans. All right. So I got the Raptors and I got the Nuggets tonight. J Star has the Kings +1.5 in Sacramento against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he's also got the Knicks -9.5. So they got to win by 10 points in New York against the Brooklyn Nets. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So me and J Star are going up against each other this whole week. We're trying to do a best of 5 series. So we'll see how it turns out. All right. And our player matchup is going to be Victor Wembanyama versus Anthony Davis. All right. So that should be a good one. We'll see how that goes. Especially since Wemby just coming off of a 50-piece the other night. Wemby just got a 50-piece to go. So did Giannis. Giannis almost got a 60-piece to go. All right. So we'll see how Wemby does up against Anthony Davis tonight. I don't see any comments in the comment section. So we'll leave it at that and we'll catch you on the next one, man. All right, cool.